And I now give the floor to the Russian Federation. Russian Federation has the floor, followed by Morocco.
Thank you, Madam President. We commend you on your decision to hold a commemorative event today to mark the 74th anniversary of the signing of the UN Charter. The significance of the UN Charter to humanity's modern history is difficult to overstate. This document laid the foundations for the establishment of the United Nations and its productive work today. It would probably be no exaggeration to say that the 26th of June, 1945, was a turning point in international relations. The provisions of the Charter provide us with a broad range of tools to be used to ensure that the horrors of the wars that propelled our wise forefathers to create the organization would never be repeated. Moreover, the provisions at the heart of this document, the principles of the sovereign equality of states, non-interference into their internal affairs, and the peaceful settlement of disputes are as relevant today as they were 74 years ago. Today's event is the symbolic launch of a countdown clock that leads us to next year's 75th anniversary of the United Nations. It is clear that this date could not pass unacknowledged. It gives us a key reason to draw the public's attention to both the past and the present of the organization and to make plans for the future. In our view, the anniversary should be celebrated through a positive and unifying agenda with a focus on such underlying issues as bolstering the central and coordinating role of the United Nations and its charter in international affairs, and focus on such issues as the establishment of a multipolar world order and adherence to international law. There must be more light thrown on the United Nations' successes, particularly in conflict resolution. We are convinced that the upcoming 75th anniversary of the UN Charter is deserving of a separate commemorative event which could be organized in the city where the document was signed, in San Francisco. This would highlight the specific historical significance of the United Nations Charter as a document whose relevance in today's world continues to grow. We reiterate our readiness to work with all interested stakeholders to ensure that the 75th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations is appropriately commemorated. The provisions of the recently adopted GA Resolution 73/299 on the modalities of the commemoration of the anniversary provide us with all the preconditions necessary to do so. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of the Russian Federation for his statement.